What if you could take all of this, the arm, the speed, the brain, and put it into a single quarterback? I asked CK, my AI superbot, to do just that, and this is the quarterback she created, and honestly, it's the most unstoppable player I've ever seen. Let's dive in. I fed CK performance data on every Pro Bowl, All-Star quarterback of the Super Bowl era.
Passing success rate,
turnover versus big time throw rate, EPA per drop,
and all with era adjusted efficiency.
As well as the normal stuff, wins, playoffs wins, touchdowns, etc. I then broke the quarterback down into parts: legs, running, avoiding the rush, speed; feet for pocket presence and mechanics; arm, the cannon; brain, football IQ and pre-snap mastery; heart for leadership and clutch; spine for durability; and eyes for vision and reading defences. Right, let's get into it. CK, you ready?
Ready, Cliff.
Okay, kick us off. Which quarterback's feet do we start with?
Feet, pocket presence and mechanics. Dan Marino. Marino's feet were quiet. His pocket was not. He slid, pitched, reset, an inch here, a shoulder there, and the ball was gone. The fastest release ever tag followed him for decades, and the numbers make the point. In 1988, he was sacked on just 0.98% of dropbacks, 6 sacks in a full season. The best single-season sack rate the league has recorded since it began tracking the stat. Career-long, he and Peyton sit among the stingiest at avoiding sacks, which is what elite mechanics and pocket feel really look like on paper.
Surely also one of the greatest to never win a Super Bowl in 2. Strong start, CK. Can't argue against Dan Marino. I guess you could have gone with, Rodgers, Josh Allen, or of course the GOAT Tom Brady with his 89,000 regular season career passing yards. But I like the Dan Marino pick. Don't forget, as we're going through, don't forget to drop your picks for each quarterback part down below. We'd love to know what you think and why this should have been Brady. Right, moving on. Leg, CK. I can think of a couple of options here. Who have you gone with?
Legs, mobility and athleticism. Lamar Jackson. Defences can be right and still wrong against Lamar because angles lie. He set the single-season rushing record for a QB, 1,206 yards, in his 2019 MVP season, and became the first quarterback with 2 1,000-yard rushing seasons. And in 2024, he passed Michael Vick for the most career rushing yards by a QB. It's burst, yes, but also balance, vision, and violent change-ups that turn blown protections into explosives.
Solid. Building on the greats like Vick and Steve Young way before him. His stats were mind-blowing, and I never like it when the Pats play against him. Of course, I'm sure a close second was the GOAT Tom Brady, smashing through in excess of 1,100 career rushing yards in a regular season.
That took Brady years. Lamar had done that in 1.5 seasons. Settle down, fanboy. Shall we move on?
Fine. Let's move on to the ultimate quarterback's backbone. Who have you got?
Spine, durability and longevity. Brett Favre. You don't play like Favre without a price. And he paid it, then showed up again next Sunday. The NFL's Iron Man at quarterback started 297 straight regular season games, 321 including playoffs, across 18.5 seasons. It's a streak built on pain tolerance, absurd recovery, and the kind of stubborn love for competition that becomes a team's identity. That's a spine.
321 consecutive starts for an NFL quarterback is just insane, considering he started his career at a time where officials didn't just throw a flag if you looked the wrong way at the guy under centre. Let's not forget though that a certain Thomas Edric Patrick Brady Jr. played for 23 seasons, only retiring at 45, and with the record for most games played ever.
Cliff, the guy eats avocado ice cream. Let's move on.
Alright, fair point. What is the point of all that then if you can't enjoy some Ben & Jerry's? Okay. Moving on round the torso to the heart. Take it away.
Heart, leadership and clutch gene. Tom Brady. There's leadership by speech, and then there's leadership by doing the impossible in front of everyone. Super Bowl 51 is the exhibit that never ages. Down 28-3, Brady piloted the largest comeback in Super Bowl history to win in overtime. And he finished with more rings than any player, 7 in total. It wasn't just one night either. He's the all-time leader in game-winning drives, regular season and playoffs, and owns the playoff GWD record by himself. That's composure distilled. Are you happy
Your
now?
analytics and reasoning are amazing, CK. No notes, go to the answer. Let's move on. Which quarterback's heads do we have?
Brain, football IQ and pre-snap mastery, Peyton Manning. Manning turned the line of scrimmage into a chessboard. The cadence, Omaha, the kill calls, the dummy counts, all of it was theatre designed to diagnose coverage and get to the right play with the clock ticking. He wasn't just running an offence, he was operating one, and he did it better than anyone, right down to explaining that Omaha could signal different things depending on context. Oh, and the resume backs it up. NFL record 5 MVP awards.
Peyton was special for sure. Watching him play was some of the greatest and worst footballing moments of my life. 2 components to go. What do you think so far? Do I need to roll CK back to a legacy model, or is she nailing it better than OpenAI nailed GPT-5? Drop a comment down below, whack that like button while you're there. Right, CK, quarterbacks will be able to see. Who have we got?
Eyes, intangibles and field vision. Roger Staubach. Before off-script was fashionable, Staubach's vision made it doctrine. He popularised the term Hail Mary with a 1975 playoff heave to Drew Pearson, and the numbers nod to the feel. 13 fourth-quarter comebacks, 21 game-winning drives tracked in the modern database, plus 2 Lombardis, earned him the nickname Captain Comeback. In other words, anticipation, poise, the timing to see throws a beat early.
Going back a bit further in the archives there, amazing pick and a total Cowboys legend. You know who else has great field vision?
Just stop it. It's embarrassing now, Cliff.
All right, fine. Okay, so let's recap so far. Feet, Dan Marino. Legs, Lamar Jackson. Spine, Brett Favre. Heart, the GOAT, Tom Brady. Brain, Peyton Manning. And eyes, Roger Staubach. The final component, of course, is our quarterback's arm. Where would they be without one? CK, complete our Frankenstein quarterback, please.
Arm, the cannon and precision instrument. John Elway. When coaches and players talk about arm talent, they quietly, and sometimes loudly, mean John Elway. He could rip far hash outs, launch 60+ on the move, and still feather a touch throw late in the fourth. Even the league's own NFL throwback montage of the strongest arms ever opens with Elway for a reason. And if you want a snapshot of that power meeting poise, revisit The Drive. 98 yards into the teeth of the moment, the prototype of big arm under maximum pressure.
Another Hall of Fame icon making up the final part of our quarterback, hard to argue against. For me, the main omission across all of these is Joe Montana, the second greatest quarterback of all time, of course. But who would you take out to include him? Like, is there anyone missing from the list who should be? Let me know down in the comments, and if you've enjoyed this, hit that like, hit that subscribe button for more NFL, AI, parenting and sports content. More coming soon as we start to hit the regular season, and of course, till next time, stay peachy.